Icon! Lacuna's fiercestresses just popped up downtown.
Ugh, so much for the year-long truce. Thanks, Nish. Oh, and good work.
My pleasure, Icon. I'm just honored to be part of the team.
The witness report said they saw the fiercestresses come in Tommy Stack's house?
Happy birthday, Icon! You didn't think I was gonna let your 40th birthday pass without a celebration, did you?
Yes, actually I did.
Never. Not after all the times you've saved my bacon.
Yes, I have. And usually from supervillains like them.
Well, you won't have to tonight, Icon. I invited these ladies here to party with you. You can pick whichever one you want. Or perhaps all of them.
This isn't a game, Tommy. Do you know who these women are? They're Lacuna's fiercestresses. The most dangerous women in the universe.
And super hot, too.
No, not hot. Dangerous.
Live a little, Icon.
No thanks. I'm out of here. Look, send them back to Cataclysm, Tommy.
Oh, come on. Give him a chance. It's your birthday. Your sister Elsa told me about your drought. I'm making it easy for you. This is a layup. Now, what's your flavor? How about Whipstrap? She's a little aggressive and extremely controlling, but you're indestructible, right?
Pass.
Okay. Maybe Smotherer. I mean, the name speaks for itself. She's thickety thick.
Don't ever say that again, Tommy.
Okay. Then how about Wild Luna? The things she can do with those fingers. Ooh.
Oh, Tommy, stop.
Fine. Mima it is.
No, she's like 80,000 years old. No thanks.
Oh, come on, Icon. With age comes experience. I promise any one of these ladies will give you the night of your life.
Yeah, but is it worth dying for? Because that's what they do. They kill people, Tommy.
Maybe.
Maybe? Why are guys like you so blinded by your hormones that you fantasize about sleeping with villainesses? Y'all would really walk yourselves into hell if the women were hot enough.
Icon, you're telling me you're not attracted to them?
No! I mean, sure, okay? I find the fiercestresses attractive. But common sense tells me not to go there. Most hot villainesses are legit unstable murderers with actual body counts. As in corpses they'd laid to rest? Why on earth would you think that anyone would be able to take them into your bedroom for a fun time and still walk out in one piece?
All right, I get it, Icon. Your flavor is obviously vanilla.
Yeah, well, speaking of vanilla, I will take some of that cake because cheat meals don't count on your birthday, do they?
No, Icon. Have a blast. And speaking of cheat meals, ladies, I am ready to be served.
Ooh, looks like Wild Luna is talented with her fingers. Those cuts look expertly painful.
These b****s are really trying to kill me!
Well, gee, who could have saw that coming?
This is not how I imagine this night going in my head.
Yeah, well, reality rarely lives up to the fantasy. So, are you finally ready to help me escort these ladies off the planet? Why do you never have your nanite sweatshirt on when you need it? Go ahead, Tommy. Get out of here. I got this.
Thanks, Icon! Oh, and happy birthday! You're the best!
Icon! We just got a report that Big Buck is tearing up the Pale Moon Comedy Club. Nightbeast is on stakeout with Hood and can't respond. They need you to fill in.
Fill in? I don't fill in for beatwalkers.
I'm just relaying what was said.
Okay, thanks, Nish. I'll take care of it.
Well, dance with the devil. A hero could finally be bothered to show up. Buck is destroying my club, Icon.
You mean Punchlines Club?
For the last time, Punchline might have started the clown gimmick. But it's not about who starts the trend, it's about who makes it legendary. And my Pale Moon Club will never be beat.
You mean my Pale Moon Club. I bought this club.
Uh-huh. And who'd you have to strong arm to sign it over to you?
It's not the 70s anymore, Icon. My business practices are all legit now. I don't need to use organized crime to get what I want nowadays. Powerful men like me can take people's money and possessions legally now with a few greased palms and strokes of a pen. And there's more money in it with none of the jail time.
Okay, so how'd you get this club? Because Satire would never sell it to you.
Satire hasn't been paying his rent. The bank foreclosed on the property. I bought the bank, so this club is legally mine now. Simple.
Legally my foot? The only reason I couldn't pay back my rent is because Big Buck bought up all the comedy clubs in the area and undercut my prices. He practically gave away all the jokes, taking losses for months until every comedy enthusiast in the city was getting their chuckles at his club instead of mine. I couldn't make enough dough to cover my bills. He put me out of business, and now that there's no comedy competition, he's charging through the nose for tickets. The people are suffering, Icon. That kind of pain and market manipulation can't be legal.
Unfortunately, it is Satire. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yes, there is. You can get this rodeo clown out of my place of business. We're a serious establishment now, and he's trespassing on my property.
Oh, give it a rest, Buck.
I don't believe in rest. So are you going to uphold the law or not, hero?
Come on, Satire. Let's go.
I'll show you, Big Buck. You can charge whatever you want for your pedestrian comics, but there will never be a better, more popular clown act than me. I'm a legend, Buck. The people won't stand for me being replaced. They'll never accept another clown prince of comedy.
The police are engaged in a high-speed chase with two known felons. It seems they go by the code names Stitch and Mango. Sounds like code names that were born out of tragic beginnings.
Not an excuse for crime, Nish. Show me on the way.
Icon, I'm glad you're here.
Well, that's refreshing to hear. Most villains get angry when I show up.
Not this time. Better the devil you know than the ones that abuse their power. These officers followed us for no reason and then got the bright idea to run us off the road. And if that wasn't bad enough, when I crawled my way out of the wreck, which they caused, they beat me within an inch of my life while I was surrendering. They claimed to fear for their lives. I just can't figure out why these officers would fear me like that.
Ooh, well, I think I might have an idea.
Well, I want to file a complaint.
Sure, yeah, you can file a complaint. I'm just not sure you're gonna like the response you get.
What do you mean? These officers have got to be disciplined. An unprovoked attack on a surrendering suspect? That's obviously a violation. What possible reason could these officers use for why they abused me? I didn't even do anything.
The fact that your plastic surgeon hates you?
My plastic surgeon is a godsend. I needed a skin graft after being burned by that suited jackass clown. It was a miracle my surgeon was able to find an available match to pull it off under such conditions.
Match? He used a black donor.
What do you mean black? I don't see color. And even if I did, are you trying to say that being black is some sort of punishment?
Whoa, absolutely not. Who do you think you're talking to? But I can see it, and it absolutely is going to cause some changes in your life, being that you're half black now.
What are you talking about? My life hasn't changed one bit. We're all treated the same in this country regardless of color.
You just complained about being chased and beaten by police for no reason.
That didn't have anything to do with the color of my skin.
Okay, so what did it have to do with then?
I don't know. Let's ask him. Mangle, hey, can you help me explain to the Icon why these cops are picking on us?
What was that? Sorry, Stitch. Officer Bob was showing me pictures of his kids. They are so adorable.
Why aren't you in handcuffs? They'd let you go?
Yeah, they never thought I was doing anything wrong.
Weren't you in the car with Stitch when they tried to pull you over?
Yeah.
So, Stitch, why do you think it is that they just knew Mangle wasn't doing anything wrong?
They always favor the pretty boys.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. But wait a second, Mangle. How is it that you are still a pretty boy? I heard Peacekeeper did a number on your face with that broken mirror.
Oh, I have my own plastic surgeon. Best in the world. I didn't go to some back alley criminal's operating table like Stitch did. It's the 21st century, Icon. You really think I was going to go walk around with a scarred face for the rest of my life when we have all this medical technology around?
Crackhead has returned to Sun City, Icon. Detective Day has him cornered at the water treatment plant.
Why can't Snake Man just keep his lunatics in Municity?
I wish he had. You don't even want to know what Crackhead was planning to put in that water.
No, I don't. Thank you. I'm on it. Here we go again with you punchline wannabes.
Wannabe? Punchline wishes he was me right now. Snake Man dumped the short mound to get with a real clown. And Snake Man actually knows how to show a villain a good time. If he were here today, I wouldn't be a cushy trash bag away from going to the morgue right now.
Dramatic much? What happened, Rain?
This idiot led me on a foot pursuit to the roof, and when he saw that he was trapped, he jumped off.
Yes, and you didn't catch me.
This android arm isn't a wing, sweetheart. And even if it was, I wouldn't risk it for you.
But you're a hero. It's your job to protect and serve. Last I checked, that included us bad guys.
You better check again. I'm not obligated to risk my life for you. If you wanted that kind of hero, you should have stayed in Municity.
It's a universal superhero law. There's nothing sacred anymore. Arrest her, Icon, for causing my injuries.
I'm not arresting her. You caused your injuries when you jumped off the roof.
Well, at least report her for not doing her job.
No, Rain just told you it is not her job to risk her life to save a suicidal criminal.
I'm not suicidal. I just enjoy making all you do-gooding demigods dance to the downbeat of my devilish drum.
Well, we don't play those games around here.
Oh, I see. You guys have no sympathy for the mentally ill in Sun City.
No, don't do that. Being mentally ill has nothing to do with being violent. The vast majority of mentally ill people behave just fine. You are just a jerk who happens to also be suffering from a mental illness. There's a difference.
Well, I wasn't always. I used to be a farm boy until I was abducted by the maestros of multidimensional energy and coerced into participating in their dark energy war, where I had no choice but to fight my own father. A boy is never the same after an ordeal like that.
Yeah. You can explain it all to your prison therapist.
Greetings, kings. Welcome to the Big Game Podcast. On today's episode, we're going to premiere brand new footage of your friendly neighborhood big game hunter bagging my latest quarry. And let me tell you, she is definitely wall-mounting material. That's right, I'm talking about none other than Jezebel herself. She's a real beaut, ain't she? And she looks even better laid out on my table. So if you want to see me stuffing the Jezebel, stay tuned because I'm about to...
I guess no one ever told you that it's illegal to sell tapes of women without their consent.
Oh, come on, Icon. This ain't one of those tasteless revenge videos. My videos are for educational purposes. I'm teaching my podcast subs how to properly mate a wild thotty.
Pay for it. You paid for it.
What are you talking about, love? I'm not one of those losers that has to pay to play. I have females throwing themselves at me left and right.
Yeah, Because you bias things. I mean, isn't that why you built your fortune in the first place? To buy women who wouldn't otherwise give a douchebag like you the time of day?
I built my fortune because that's what alpha males do. And females love being with alpha males.
Women want way more important things than fortune. And we definitely ain't checking for self-proclaimed alpha males.
Then what do females want?
Women want kind, caring men that treat us like human beings and value our presence.
Ha! Nice guys. Oh, please. What a load of crap. Whatever, Jesse. Look, the big game hunters watching my podcast ain't trying to hear you. We ain't worried about the opinions of the prey.
Yeah, and that's probably why y'all keep shooting off in the wrong direction.
Oh, wow. You're siding with Jezebel, Icon? Don't fall for it, bro. A man doesn't ask a fish how to catch a fish.
Why not? If I wanted to catch a fish and a beautiful fish came up to me and said, fish like me hang out over here, or fish like me like to eat this, or fish like me are attracted to that, I'd listen to that fish. And I'd definitely take that fish's advice over some half-wit fisherman who sits in his mama's boat for 8 hours complaining about why the fish aren't biting.
But why would a fish tell you how to catch it?
Because fish get hungry, too.
Do they, though?
It is disturbing that you made it this far in life without knowing that.
It also explains a lot. I'd be willing to bet that none of the other fish on his videos got to finish their plates either.
Well, it's hard to keep your energy going for so long when you smash as many females as I do.
Whatever, little game. Anyway, my fisherman for tonight is here to pick me up, and this girl is ready to eat.
Ugh, look at Rusty Claw spoiling her with flowers and fancy dinners. What a simp.
What's a simp?
A simp is a guy who goes above and beyond to impress females.
Why is that a bad thing? Who should guys be trying to impress? Other guys?
You darn right, Icon. Bros before hoes, man. It's the alpha male way.
Yeah, well, where I'm from, we call guys that do that something else. Well, not that there's anything wrong with that, though. I mean, it's 2022, bro. If that's the way you really feel, like, embrace who you are.
Ladies and gentlemen of Sun City, this is your friendly neighborhood agent of chaos speaking. And today, I'm going to show you once and for all that life is meaningless and that there is no point in putting forth any effort to try and have a good one. We're all just dogs chasing a car we're never going to catch. Nobody really has a good life. You're all just pretending. And even if you're not, you're just one little push away from having it all come crashing down. Here, let me show you. Icon, well, how exactly did you get here so fast?
We knew if we designed a lapse in the water treatment plant security detail, you'd show up.
Tell the truth, Icon. I didn't even know I'd show up. Do I look like a man with a plan to you?
Not a plan, an impulse. You jokers just can't seem to resist poisoning the city's water supply for some reason.
Are you saying I'm not as unpredictable as I think I am?
Yeah, basically. I mean, like you said, you're an agent of chaos. You're never going to pass up an opportunity to ruin someone's day. So we knew if we set up a big enough opportunity, you'd show up eventually.
That's entrapment.
Nobody asked you to come here. That's it. You're done. Put your hands behind your back, please.
Fine. You win this battle, Icon, but I still win the war. I'm sure the city is still reeling from my last master plot.
I thought you didn't plan.
I don't, usually, but sometimes I do. I told you, I'm unpredictable.
Yeah, well, the effects of your scheme aren't. The DA you corrupted has already been fired. His cases are being investigated, and yeah, everything else is pretty much back to normal.
Your eternal optimism is admirable, Icon, but you're lying. There's no way this city didn't lose all hope after their hero turned out to be an evil Karipo.
Bruh, are you kidding me? Heroes disappoint us all the time. We just choose new heroes and life goes on. I don't think you really thought that plan all the way through, Ledge.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I told you, I'm unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Yeah, got it.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, Miss Lay. The world needs to hear our stories. There are millions of people out there who have been through the same rejections in life that we've been through. And most of them, they would have done the same thing we did if they had the chance. Or wish they could. And the rest, well, they may not agree with our actions, but they don't care that we did them. They're all desensitized to the violence. So are we really that terrible of people?
Yes, you are.
Oh, great. Ladies and gentlemen, the Icon, here to spread his perfect little opinion from the perspective of his perfect little life.
Oh, yeah, I'm perfect because I've never murdered anyone.
Technically, I never murdered anyone either.
Oh, shut up, Captivator. Taking control of people's minds and making them do things against their will is just as bad.
Oh, come on, Icon. They wanted it. They just like playing the victim.
Yeah, well, keep that same energy when you go to jail. Let's go.
Okay, so we are the bad guys. Does that make us any less human?
No, but it makes what you have to say about morality less valid and way less worthy of public consumption. Lotus, why are you giving these guys a platform? Your media network is well respected and has a powerful voice. Don't lend it to these clowns. Yeah, they want to get on air and be popular, but their sadistic views could actually cause real damage. By humanizing their crimes, you're helping them normalize their twisted behavior.
But as a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, it's my job to cover all sides of the story.
No, it's not. It's your job to give us the facts of what happened and maybe allow them to explain themselves. But that explanation doesn't need to be done in the form of a big production that's coded in an empathetic narrative that helps Boo Bird and Captivator paint their victims as less than perfect people who perhaps deserved what they got. And we don't need to see their sad backstories dramatized in an attempt to make the audiences feel like they were justified or somehow less guilty. That's taking journalism a step too far, don't you think?
Bad things happen in the world, Icon. We can't just pretend like they don't. That isn't truth. And bad guys often have sad reasons for doing what they do.
I'm not asking you not to profile murderers. I'm asking you not to glorify them or encourage your audience to even root for them or excuse their heinous crimes just because they identify with their sad childhoods.
We should be excused. Society made us behave this way. And our childhoods really were sad.
Yeah, so were the childhoods of millions of other people, and none of them turned out to be killers. There is nothing you can say that should make any decent human being give you a pass or want to see your horrific deeds played out on film.
Wow, if we're not gonna get a pass, then I guess we're gonna have to kill you too.
Okay. We give up.
Yeah, you didn't have to kid us.
I'm not even sure how you two were ever classified as supervillains. Just pathetic.
You wouldn't be saying that if you saw us behind a keyboard.
Wait, this can't be right, Icon.
What is it, Nish?
I'm getting a report that says Setch is harassing people. He must really be rusty after all the years he served at this post in Halo Tower. The laws have changed. Can he not tell the good guys from the bad guys anymore?
I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding, but I'll go take care of it, okay, Nish? Thanks for letting me know. What are you doing, Search?
I don't go by Search no more, remember? It's Destroy now. And I'm about to destroy Crane's whole life.
Why? What did he do?
Nothing!
You call trafficking drugs out this restaurant nothing? The same drugs he's distributing ended up in my neighborhood and were responsible for at least a dozen ODs.
I was already prosecuted for that, you imbecile. And I paid my fines, so you can't touch me.
A fine? You think a fine is justice for poisoning my people?
According to the legal system, it is. We can't touch him, Stroy.
So that's it? Certain crimes just aren't illegal if you're rich enough. Because we both know ain't no poor drug trafficker getting away with just a fine. They're going to jail.
Then don't be poor.
Okay, look. I agree, Stroy. It's not right, but it is equal. I mean, the fine is technically available for everyone. It's just too high to be an option for most of us. I mean, I personally would rather have a sliding scale system for restitution that is based on, a fixed percentage of your earned income, but we're not there yet. So for now, we have to let him go.
You're too moral for your own good sometimes. You know that, right, IC?
I don't even know what that means. How can anyone be too moral?
Next time I see anyone in my neighborhood with your stuff, I'm bringing you in myself and treating you exactly how the police treat us. Yeah, that's right. The system may go easy on you in a courtroom, but you're going to pay my fine on the ride there. I don't even see how you got so rich to begin with. The food at this restaurant is trash, bro.
People don't come to Crane's for the food, darling. They come for the entertainment. I didn't get the nickname Crane because of my nose.
Children, children, my sweet, sweet children. Daddy isn't very happy. But I'm not mad either. I just want the truth. Which one of you naughty babies betrayed the family? Huh? Just be honest and I'll only kill the one. Because if you lie, Daddy's gonna have to kill the bunch of you. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm gonna kill you all anyway.
No one ever told you that you catch more flies with honey than vinegar, Gagger?
Where I'm from, you just squish the fly.
Yeah, well, where you're going, you're gonna be the fly. Thanks for the location, clowns.
Unbelievable. Snitched on by my own children. Good goons are just so hard to come by these days.
What do you expect from them after you killed their friend and then threatened to kill the rest of them?
Take their lickings and keep from snitching. A snitch is the worst thing you could be in our business, don't you know?
I think being dead is the worst thing you can be in any business. A little life lesson for you, Gags. Beer only breeds loyalty for as long as there's a path to avoiding the pain. Once you take that path away and the pain becomes inevitable, what reason would anyone have to stay loyal?
The criminal code.
You really think there's honor among thieves?
Of course.
Then you don't know what honor actually is.
And you just don't understand, Icon. You're not a criminal.
I'll take that as a compliment. Let's go, Gags.
Okay, children. Daddy's going away now. You boys and girls keep quiet and don't say anything else to the policeman, eh? I wouldn't want to have to come kill you in prison.
Gagger, you better worry about watching your own back in prison. All of those former goons and business partners that you screwed over, they're inside waiting for payback. Another free life lesson for you. You can only beat a dog with the stick for as long as you hold the stick. I just don't understand why supervillains always treat their henchmen like garbage.
Whoa, wait a minute, Icon. Can't you just send me to the island instead? Pretty please?
Ha! Now that's funny, Gags. You ain't dangerous enough to go to the island. You're just a wannabe clown that nobody likes.
Nobody likes. I like me.
Adonijah Prig and Monstrosity are rampaging in the park. And they appear to be working together. Is it normal for beings belonging to two totally separate universes to team up like this?
It is around here. I got it, Nish. Thanks.
Man, I'm tired of these white villains stealing our plans and getting all the attention for it. We tore this happy little park up last week and nobody came to interview us, asking us why we did it. We should be the most talked about villains in Sun City.
You guys dug up some bushes and stepped on a few picnic blankets.
Well, King, I'm sorry we weren't born with TL9 level powers like them.
I'm sorry, are you saying you guys want to get arrested?
No, young brother. We want to be infamous. Do you know what kind of checks them white villains get from media outlets looking to produce their life stories after they wreak havoc on the entire city? It's bananas. Generational wealth. But when we set it off with our well-laid plans, they just send the Guardian Force to lock us up, while the media creates their own narratives for why we did it that never details our true side of the story. We just want the same opportunity to air our grievances in front of large audiences like the white villains. But we keep getting shadow banned.
Or, just a thought, your schemes just aren't interesting enough to go viral or capture an audience's attention? I mean, do you think that's possible, Messiah?
You think Adonijah and Monstrosity's schemes are interesting? Or what that clown Boobird and his mind-assaulting friend the Captivator were whining to Lotus about? Was that interesting?
According to the viewing public, it was. Look, guys, the Guardian Force responds to all villain activity, but the viewing public only cares about certain types of stories. So if you want to go viral and get people to care about you, you gotta deliver the kind of content that the viewing public likes.
Black men always gotta do the most to get the least. Are you saying our schemes aren't good enough to go viral?
I mean, I haven't responded to any of your schemes yet, so I'm just saying.
Okay, Brother Icon, how about this? Our next villain plot is to collapse Money Street during the final mile of the Labor Day parade. When the financial institution on that block comes crashing down, it'll symbolize how corporate America cuts the legs out from under hard-working black men to fatten their own pockets.
Yeah! Maybe if those financial race soldiers experience some shoddy infrastructure of their own, they'll understand what it feels like to be a black man in America.
I know that's right, brother. That's gotta appeal to blue-collar workers and their families of all races.
Wow. That is a pretty good plan.
Darn right it is.
And you guys already plotted this thing out and bought all the materials necessary to execute it?
We don't need materials. My evil powers can blast the stud braces clean off those buildings.
And the power I absorb from Atlanta can pull the whole structure down in one heap.
Seems legit.
Why would you ever expect anything less from us, my brother?
Oh, I wouldn't. But I am going to have to arrest you now for conspiracy to commit a terroristic act.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. My joke's on you, my king. Being arrested by the Icon is definitely going to make us go viral.
Hey, happy to do my part.
Here, Melanite, put your original helmet on. It'll look better on the front paper.